pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TD, step a whole rep, that. Top dog, 6 top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Monarchs of Rio de Janeiro. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready, set!
Eluding the pressure right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that, and they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And they'll begin by running the option.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Unable, fighting through it. He's got space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On 1st down, Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Gino on 1st down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Smith. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see... Didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5,
Here we go.
maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 23-yard run. And his guys have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Smith on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And just shutting him off there. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Second down and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Now Smith.
Outright to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba
From 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
10 cycles. Slide through. Claws red.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Geno.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Smack, red. Ready.
Young on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are going to take the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down is Smith. Flushed out right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now here's Young. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Watch out now. 52.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Red, cycle.
Young looks to throw on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is here's the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
To the right side, this is Walker.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 9 here.
Back to throw, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Smith.
Complete to Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready?
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Fight 60. Hut.
On play action, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Young. Hard throw, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. That throw by Young incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Troubles 38.
Second down, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. After the interception, here's Smith.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14.
Ready?
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
22 needle. Ready.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Young, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On first down, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. A repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hut, hut.
Young.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Beetle blue. Hut, hut.
Young to throw. Pass complete, Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Drill green. Ready?
Now Young.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Young.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Young to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Ready up.
Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
6. Mega. Set.
Now Young. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd
Ready?
and goal.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, Visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Rio, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our